I felt this. Who said that? Hell no. Hey guys, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day or whenever you're watching this. So I wanted to pause and address the fact that the day that I filmed this video, I said that I hope you guys are having a good day, and I still hope that for you guys, but I will say with everything that's going on lately, it's kind of hard to say at the end of the day that it's been a good one. I don't have the biggest platform, but I'm gonna speak on topics that I want to speak about. It's important to get information out there, and I know that it can be overwhelming sometimes, and take breaks from social media as needed, but don't entirely devoid yourself of being updated and educated on what is going on. So yeah, as of this video being uploaded, we have a few updates on George Floyd. His memorial is being held today being June 4th, 2020. And in terms of the officers, all 4 officers were charged, with Derek Chauvin's charge being upgraded to second-degree murder. And if you do not know, second-degree murder is the unlawful killing of someone that was not premeditated but still had the intent or the drive of killing someone. I have some links in my description. One of them is a Google Doc link, and it has a ton of information on petitions, donations, and just information in general that you can use to educate yourself and those around you correctly on the Black Lives Matter movement. Also, I have a link to a video. It's a streaming video, and essentially all of the money that is made off of the ads, once you let them play fully through, will be split between multiple donations and fundraisers and charities that are in the description of the video. So I also encourage you guys to go and click on that video and watch it fully through, and do not skip any of the ads. Yeah, I encourage you to use your voice to speak out against what you know is wrong. Even after convictions are made, I hope that this continues to be a topic of conversation. I don't want things to get seemingly resolved and then have the same scenario play out again. Something's gotta give. So that's what I have to say. I asked y'all to send me some college misconceptions or unpopular opinions. Y'all said I got some things to say. So we have a good bit. Let's see if our views, if we're seeing hair. Let's see if we're here with each other. Number 1, misconception that college is easier than high school. Cap, cappity cap. I wouldn't say college is easier, most definitely not. But I would say that college is a bit more fun. Let me explain. You're doing things that you're more interested in. I mean, you still gotta do foundations and stuff like that, but the better part of it, you're doing classes that pertain to the major that you want to pursue. I'm a lot more interested in college than I was in high school. I agree though that there are a lot of cute boys. Oh no, baby. Or maybe there are a lot of cute boys, but how many of those cute boys are interested in me? Let me count. None. I mean, there are some boys that I've seen that were like, okay, they're kind of cute and I have interest in them, but I haven't approached anybody. Nobody's approached me. It's most definitely not like what they show on TV, like having a lot of love interests, going to a bunch of parties. Nope. Like, it ain't like, oh, we got somewhere to go every weekend. Even if there was somewhere to go, do we have money? You could spend the whole semester with college friends and not link once on break, but resume like normal in the new semester. I had this happen with me and Saraya. Hi Saraya, because I know you watching. Hi boo. So yeah, Saraya and I met first quarter, then we had Christmas break, and then we came back for winter quarter. Even before we got back on campus, we were sending each other our schedules, like, so we could tell when each other would be busy so we could hang out and stuff. Yeah, that happens. The city that your school is in matters. I wanted to go out more, but went to a small city with no car. I felt this. SCAD is multi-campus, and I really wanted to go to the Atlanta location so bad, but my mommy is like, she said psych, maybe junior and senior year I'll go to Atlanta. I agree, the city you go in definitely matters, and if your college is multi-campus, yeah, do my research to see which one I feel fits me best. My professors were pretty cool and very helpful. I find with all of my design professors specifically, I've grown a pretty close bond. Okay, well, not pretty close, so let's not get it twisted. Me being able to just go up to them and have a regular schmegular conversation. I really liked my professors freshman year. Hopefully it stays that way. People who try to let everyone know they're smart could suck one. Say it a little louder. Like, I don't need to know that. Did I ask? Did I ask? Like, just stay. Listen, stay in your lane. I stay in my lane. I don't need to know all the extra stuff. For what? In college, you're gonna get exposed to plenty of drugs and alcohol. How you respond to that is your business. There are gonna be people who will offer you such substances, and you have to be grounded within yourself to be able to say, no, I don't want to participate. That's a choice you have to make, but I will say, just be safe. No is always an option, and if you feel as though deep down you don't want to do it, do not do it. Just because you're in college doesn't mean people have grown up from high school drama. This is crazy. New place, new experiences, new people. So there's room for those situations where like something really bad may have happened and it's like, yeah, you just ain't with it, ain't with the program. But like the petty stuff, it's so much better for you mentally, physically, spiritually. Like, just let that stuff go if you can. Just because you're my professor doesn't mean I have to respect you or your work. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, looking at it, like, if you disrespect me, I'm not just gonna be fine with that. Like, respect is earned, not given. I agree with that 100%. Like, I'm not gonna let you just walk all over me because you feel like you can. Some things, it's just easy to be like, okay, whatever, you know? But for those extreme cases where it's like you really trying it, oh.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
But in terms of like the professors, they're just trying to do their job and you're just being blatantly disrespectful to them for no reason. It's like, okay, you're doing a bit too much. Living on res is actually not that bad. You get super quick access to your classes and can just order takeout if you don't like campus food. Having quick access to classes, I have an open campus, so everything is spaced out. You could live off campus and be closer to a building than me who lives on campus, but that's just my circumstance. But for the most part, that's pretty much true. If you live on campus, like, your class is usually right there. One thing I will say about delivery though is that those costs, they add up. After delivery fee, taxes, tip. But did that stop me? Just gas, baby. Not everyone is as mature as you think. Say it again. Like, are you not embarrassed? Like, someone who you may not think is mature, I may think they're mature. It all depends on how we were brought up and what we look for in that, like, you know, realm of maturity anyway. But with that being said, there are some things that we should know are mature and immature. So it's like, but don't change for other people. Be true to yourself. Being single is absolutely fine. Yes! Hey, look at me. We made it through. Independent, self-made. Let me stop. The person who is meant for you, that person will come to you. When you try to push it and like you try to seek stuff that weren't meant to be sought, that's when things go haywire. You know what? That's that on that. Moving on. College isn't a scam. It may be pricey, but it opens doors. Other than what they mentioned with it being pricey, I don't think it's really that much of a scam. Like, you just have people out here who 10 years later after graduating, it's like they still trying to pay off their debt. That is crazy to me. Yeah, it's like a little sprinkle of scam in there. Ooh, but you know what though? There's also cases with like people buying their way into college. Okay, college may be a bit more of a scam than we think. I don't know. It's I wouldn't say it's completely not a scam, but I wouldn't say it's completely a scam. Dining halls provide food for you to survive only. It doesn't have to taste good. But the food tasting good is a plus. Also comes with the fact that like what you think tastes bad, someone else might think tastes good. I mean, hey, who knows? Unnecessary classes that are mandatory to get your degree only feel like a hassle rather than a benefit. Yeah, at the time I was like, yeah, this ain't making no sense. I'm glad that I took the foundations that I had to take and the ones that I will have to take in the future. Everything connects in some way, whether we want to admit that or not. Looking back at it, it's like you kind of understand why you had to take it, and I'm glad that I took those classes. College friendships are better than high school friends. The people who I met in high school, like my really close friends who I met in high school, love them different. But then there's someone like Soraya who I met in my first year of college, and it's like I love her different. But I just found it interesting that I was able to connect with Soraya even though it was just first quarter, honestly, of first year. But the friendships in college you kind of have to make that effort to go and see people. High school is like, okay, you're in the same homeroom, you have the same classes. With college, you don't even have to go to classes. I mean, I have to go to classes because we have absence policies or whatever. And if you want to hang out with people outside of college, like, you have to make that effort to do that. I don't know if any of that made sense. Also, looking at the fact that it's only been 1 year of college. I mean, it is a better investment if you can't. Just try to budget yourself. Education alone will get you nowhere. You need determination, a winning attitude, and connections. Okay, I wouldn't say education alone would get you nowhere. It would get you somewhere, just not as far without the other things. And it's sad to say because you would see people getting these incentives and you're trying to figure out how. Honey, it's literally who you know. That sucks, but that's just how the world works. College is hard. Yep. Some professors intentionally make life difficult to prepare you for the real world. It's actually kind of tough. Me personally, I don't think any professors have intentionally made it difficult. I don't know, I would hope that that's not the case. I don't feel like you intentionally have to make someone's life a living hell to prepare them. The preparation will come naturally. You will run into some obstacles. So for someone to intentionally make it more stressful and more difficult, that's grounds for catching hands. To be honest, now that I really think about it, it's like, no. Don't like that. Some professors treat you kind because you remind them of their children. Ooh, I don't like that. That one gotta go. That one can see the door. It's not like the most weird thing in the world, but like, I wouldn't want my professor telling me that. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of that being a thing. I personally have never heard of that before. Treat me kind, but like, don't say I remind you of your child. Like, always save time for your parents, especially if they're funding your education. Agreed. It's just so expensive. Like, we out here just trying to make it. Show them your appreciation. Don't leave it to them to guess. Extracurricular activities are more important than you can ever imagine. I understand that you will have a lot of work to balance, but definitely become involved in the campus, and you never know, like, that could really push your status. Like, if you join a club and you show a lot of interest in that club, you could move up in like position and stuff like that. Extracurriculars are still very important in college. Take advantage of what's being offered, especially because in college you have a lot more freedom, I guess, and leeway, and it's a lot more choices for you to choose from. I'm sure there's something that you will be interested in, so just sign up for it and see if you like it. If your man or girl ain't there, use everybody man or girl, aka distance don't work. Ooh. I'll say this, what people want to work, they will make it work. Long distance, oh my god, long distance is not easy. Yeah, like, if you truly respect and love that person, I feel as though you're not gonna allow other people, no matter how tempting, to get in the way of that. You will make lifelong friendships. Most of the time, you do. I feel like it's more likely that you will make lifelong friendships in college. Cause like, you all going through this adult phase together, and it's like y'all learning new stuff together. It's just this independence and maturity that's not there in high school, in my opinion. You feel free as a bird. It's literally me, myself, and I. Everyone handles that differently. Yeah, there's this aspect of freedom there, but you have to be smart with it. The dining hall is, some days they were like, okay, we're gonna treat them, but most of the time it's just like, same old burger. That you're gonna have this newfound social life that you didn't have in high school. But the truth is, no sis, you aren't gonna like humans, and 90% of your communications are trying to submit that assignment at 11:59 p.m. That little 11:59 p.m. deadline, that hitting a little too different for me. That time, I feel like that is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. You have to be able to balance your work with your social life. College is honestly all about just time management. You have to be really good at managing your time. You can't wait to be away from home. You won't miss it that much. Truth, lol, you'll be calling your mom to tell her about the tea you just drank 2 minutes ago and the donut you ate 5 minutes later after hanging up. I couldn't wait to get off of this island, right? When I tell y'all, a month into my first quarter, I was like, okay, I've had enough. I was over it. I was really over it. I messaged my mom every day, if not calling her. Christmas break rolled around and I was first on that plane. And leading up to the break too, I started playing a bunch of dancehall and reggae music, trying to get that little, you know, Caribbean vibe back. It was crazy. It was crazy. Can't wait to try the new food. Truth. Sis, cafeteria food be trash sometimes and delivery does cost a brain. So cheapest you fry and eat that with a liter of tears. Oh, and ramen is your BFF. Many late nights. Delivery does cost a lot. We talked about that. Unfortunately, we didn't have like a kitchen area, nothing, so we couldn't do no bunch of, you know, elite cooking. I had my little electric kettle, heat some water up in that, get some cup noodles. That was it. I can finally date now. Truth. What did I say about no social life? Secondly, most of these people only looking for a biscuit while their thigh piece back home. Stay out the Kentucky box, sis. This person popped off. All I can say is try not to get caught up. They said it better than I could, so that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it and I was able to make you laugh a bit, or you agree with some of the things that was said in this video, let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you like this video and you like the content that I put out, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time that I upload a new video.